KSL Sports Rewind. I'm Mark Winterton. Jake Hatch joining me as we are live here at Corner Canyon High School as they are hosting the American Fork Cavemen. They just had the coin toss. American Fork won the toss. They're going to defer to the second half, and so it'll be Corner Canyon to start the game. Jake, what can we expect between these two games where they sit? They both have losses.
Well, in many ways, it feels like one of those classic Region 4 battles because these are two teams that are near the top of the 6A ranks, and that's the fun part about this. Both of them very physical, very talented offensively. We're going to get our first look at Isaac Wilson, of course, the younger brother of Zach Wilson, right out of the gate here for Corner Canyon as they receive the football. But you and I did a American Fork game, 2 weeks ago, where they played 3 quarterbacks in that game, and that win over Rigby out of Idaho. So I'm expecting just a physical affair back and forth, and it should be an absolute classic, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, both teams coming off losses. American Fork lost to Bingham last week.
Correct, yeah.
Corner Canyon came off, coming off that detrimental loss against Lehigh where they've got the thing won, right? I mean, 24-0 deep into the third quarter.
27 unanswered points as AF comes back to win it. Yeah, it's crazy.
Or Lehigh.
Lehigh, yeah. My apologies.
AF's on your mind.
Yeah, exactly.
So, Corner Canyon will receive. We've got number 80 and 86 back to receive. That's Brighton Brady. And I do not have an 86 on my roster.
I don't have an 86. That's always good. Good to start the game out with that.
To kick, I'm guessing it is probably going to be Tate Farnsworth.
I'm going to say it's probably Farnsworth considering the experience. Like, they've got 5 kickers on that roster for American Fork, but Farnsworth's kind of been their main guy.
Well, it is fall weather. Back to the fall weather, right?
Finally. Come on.
I know.
This is week 6 of the prep season, and it finally feels like football weather a little bit. We had those 100-degree days for 3 weeks solid, it felt like.
We were, last week was the fourth week of the season, and we had 107 temperature the day before.
Crazy.
Finally turning off cool as here is Farnsworth's kick. Going to be a little spiral out of bounds.
It's not how you want to start the game as a kicker, though. That gives them great field position for Corner Canyon to start the game.
So that takes the ball out to the 35. Is that where it sets?
Correct. Yeah, it'll be placed at the 35-yard line, and away we go.
It'll be 1st and 10 for Corner Canyon. We'll get a first look at Isaac Wilson. Our first look.
Funny enough, this is my first time ever broadcasting at Corner Canyon. I've never done a game here before.
You know, I got to do that fun game last year when they when they got beat by Lone Peak in the street.
Okay, there you go.
So, me and Dusty Lister did that one as Wilson in the gun. He will pass across the middle, and it is complete. That's complete to Kjar.
Yeah, that's the thing about this offense for Corner Canyon. It may be one of the most efficient and explosive offenses you'll see in this entire state. Obviously, having a guy like Isaac Wilson running the controls makes life a lot easier, but Eric Kjar, their head coach, he's one of the true offensive masterminds in the Utah high school ranks.
Throw out, that was Davis Andrews on the tackle there. Is this going to be 1st and 10 for the Chargers here inside Caveman territory? Wilson in the gun, and he is going to give to his back. That's Drew Patterson.
Yeah, Waki Fuliangi is the one that made the tackle there for American Fork. Nice play by him. Beat his guy on the interior and got a nice tackle for loss.
That was Fuliangi on the tackle.
Fuliangi, that's a great name.
It's going to bring up a 2nd and 13 for the Chargers. Wilson to throw, and he is going to go deep. Intended, intercepted. That's number 4 on the interception.
Maximus Edwards.
Maximus.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Isaac saw there on that because Edwards was in fantastic position the entire way down the field, and all he had to do was go up there and haul it in. The defender just became the wide receiver essentially in that scenario. Nice turnover for American Fork to start this game.
So it will be Cavemen football at their own 26-yard line. First and 10. It looks like it's going to be Champ coming out.
Yeah, Champion Edwards is our first quarterback tonight. Don't be surprised, folks, if you're watching this on, you've never seen American Fork. They've actually played as many as 3 quarterbacks in games that Mark and I have done this season.
Yeah, they've got 3 quarterbacks that all can do it. As they'll give to that's Erdley for 1, and tackle made by number 9, Alex Tullis.
Yeah, nicely done there by that Corner Canyon defense. They kind of play a hybrid, almost a 3-3-5 stack in a way. I know they call it a hybrid defense, but the way they line up in many ways, it's that 3-3-5 kind of look.
You know, I had a fun game I actually called earlier this week. It was an 8-person football game. I'll tell you about it a little bit later.
Right.
It's Champ Edwards looking at 2nd and 9 here. And again, a handoff to Erdley, and Erdley immediately brought down.
Cash Dillon there on the tackle. Nicely done by him coming off the edge.
So that'll bring up a 3rd, and they're going to put this one back to the original line there. As that'll be 3rd and 10 here for the Caveman.
I'm actually kind of surprised they went 2 runs to start this game. I was trying to test that interior, that Corner Canyon defense. But American Fork, you and I have called enough of their games this year. They've been very content to air it out a lot of times.
Well, and we know Champ can run.
Yeah, well, that's true also, the quarterback run game, you're right.
But he's a very talented quarterback, as he will drop back to throw. The pass is complete to number 11, Jace Cole, but quickly brought down.
Jaron Allen on the tackle there, number 4.
And so that will bring up a 4th down, and Roberts will come out to punt away for the Cavemen.
Well, great series there for Corner Canyon. Obviously, you go that turnover, you want to get that ball back, and 3 and out, giving up what was a -1 yards technically on the drive. That's a very, very good series for that Charger defense.
And Roberts fake punt. How should we put it?
Well, it's that rugby style punt. Is what it is.
He was running up though and was gonna. Well, what a punt!
Yeah, exactly. For him to boot that rugby style, that was an incredible boot there. I think we had a fair catch call, but I don't think people saw it, so we had a little bit of
communication or
we guys trying to tackle each other, and they're like, it was actually a fair catch, gentlemen. So
it'll be Charger football on their own 29-yard line, 1st and 10. Wilson all alone, 5 receivers. As Cavemen show blitz, and it's complete across the middle to Kjar, tackled by Caleb Peterson.
Yeah, so that connection right there, Tate Kjar from Isaac Wilson, that's one you're going to hear for quite some time. That's a nice little duo there. The interesting part about this is the success Wilson's had in this game so far, I know it's very early, has been across the middle of the field.
Yeah, Kjar's got 690 yards on the season.
He's a prolific receiver. His older brother Noah obviously was a prolific receiver in this offense. Committed to Weber State, now on a mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Little bubble screen here, and that one's complete to Hale, tackled by Foley Lyman. Brings up a 2nd and 10 for the Chargers.
And also Drew Dickey in there from his defensive end position to help get that tackle there. It's actually very well done by that American Fork defensive line. That offensive line wanted them to go after the quarterback. They were very, very patient with it and made it a minimal gain. Actually, no gain, actually, technically, right?
Yeah, maybe a couple inches,
maybe a couple
right?
inches, yeah.
This is a give to Ogden, and Ogden is going to be tackled for a loss. That'll bring up a 3rd and long for the Chargers.
Yet again, American Fork's defensive line doing work there. American Corner Canyon's offensive line having some issues blocking things up front, it looks like.
Like a middle linebacker, Burrows really got in there on a stunt.
Well, yeah, defensive line blowing things up. That's what American Fork wants to do. They don't want to give time in the backfield for Corner Canyon. You do that, that's death.
Well, this defensive line, we've talked about them for American Fork. Awesome. They've got that, of course, the Stanford commit and Hunter Clegg. Yep. As this pass intended, that one is intended for Jackson Ames, but it was incomplete, and that's going to bring up a 4th down, and the Chargers going to punt.
Yeah, a little bit of a misfire there from Wilson. He needed to get that ball out in front of his receiver, threw it behind him there. Otherwise, if he gets that one in front of him, it might have been completed for the 1st down.
So, I've got a couple number 3s on this roster, but I'm going to guess this is Dave Brenton, the senior linebacker.
Much love high school teams that have double numbers.
He looks like a linebacker, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Got the size. Looks the part.
So Britton to punt.
Another good kick.
Decent punt and a fair catch called by Hull. And he'll take that one at the 28-yard line. And so it'll be 1st and 10 for American Fork here. This game brought to you by Heidemann Associates and Western Governors University right here on KSL Sports Rewind.
Well, so far we got a defensive battle. We got 7:08 to go in this first quarter, and we've seen 3 series and not a lot of offense so far.
You know, any games that have been games that we've called have been awesome defensive
slugfest, you're right. Otherwise, it's been one team beating the brains out of the other, it feels like.
Pretty much, as Champ Edwards back into the game. 1st and 10 here for the Cavemen. Edwards fake the play action there. And the pass over to Peyton Reese, tackled by Drew Patterson.
A decent little play there. Actually, in some ways, that looked like it might have been setting up for a double pass because the way Reese had to come back, he actually got there was a lateral almost by the way that ball was released. I wonder if they're trying to set something up for later in this game.
They get a 2-yard gain out of it. It'll be 2nd and 8. Dual receivers to both sides here. 3-man front for the Chargers, and Edwards will air this one out across the middle, intended for Hull, incomplete pass.
That was a dangerous area to be thrown to. There were 4 blue jerseys in the middle of the field there that all had a chance at that one. You can see they're not very happy with themselves not picking that pass off. It's quite a throw for Champ Edwards.
Well, it brings up a 3rd and 8 now. Offense waiting for the play to come in. Well, so I got to do an 8-person football game.
Who did it feature?
Altamont and the Utah School for the Deaf and Blind.
Okay, very cool.
Edwards going to keep this one. Tucks it and run. He's got it first. He's down to the 45-yard line, being brought down by Owen Borg.
Yeah, Owen Borg, the BYU commit there, saving what might have been a touchdown run otherwise outside of him making that tackle. He was the last line of defense there. Very nicely done by Champ Edwards, picking up the first down yardage there. So that, by the way, that 8-man high school football thing is a new thing this year in the state of Utah, actually. Yeah. So that's kind of fun to have that as an option now for some of these smaller schools. As you mentioned, Altamont, Utah School for the Deaf and Blind,
Utah School for the Deaf and Blind had never had a football program.
They're not able to compete.
So Champ Edwards here on 1st and 10. And that's a quick pass intended for Hull, and Hull brings that in one-handed.
Wow, what a snag by Hull there, just hauling that in with his right hand, kind of stuck it out there, probably grabbed it with his glove and just hauled it in. It was a fantastic reception there. Gain of 1 technically there, but that's about as pretty a 1-yard gain as you're going to see with that reception.
Now Tank Mitchell, which awesome name.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love the parents going, we're going to call that kid Tank. Now, do you think that is his given name, or do you think that became a nickname?
In the state of Utah, very easily is his given name, honestly.
He's listed as a defensive end, and he is guarding or defending Hull here as this is given to Watts. Watts, I think he's close to a 1st down. He was pushed out of bounds by Charlie Abeling.
Gonna pick up a 6, it looks like. Gonna be 3rd and 2 here. Nice run by him, though, off that left edge. Well done by that American Fork offensive line, kind of sealing things off, giving him that edge. That's something that early on that first drive they didn't get. They were not able to get to the edge.
Brings up a 3rd and 2 here for the Cavemen. Champ in the gun. He's got Watts lined up next to him. Chargers show blitz. Hull in motion. And a give to Watts. Watts, he's got the first.
Nice hard-nosed run there by Watts, going right up the gut there, making sure he got enough yards for the first down. Pick up a 3, move the sticks.
Oh, Owen Borg and the rest of that defensive line looked like they were in on that tackle.
Yeah, I'm excited to see Owen Borg play. I've not had an opportunity to watch him much in person, but recently committed to BYU and very, very talented player by all accounts.
So he's committed to BYU.
Correct.
In what position?
Linebacker.
He's going to be playing linebacker for
plays
them
linebacker
too.
here for Corner Canyon. He'll be doing the same thing at BYU.
1st and 10 here for the Cavemen. They've got 2 receivers in the back as now Watts goes in motion, and it's a give to Erdley. Erdley going to push forward. He's going to have 5.
American Fork offensive line is making life easy for these American Fork backs. They're getting a nice push up front, and he already had 3 yards gain before he even ran into a defender. That was very nicely done by the Cavemen.
Well, that offensive line pushing forward, and it is finally, I think that was Boston Ross that was able to wrap up early, bringing him down. But
there's a pretty significant size disparity. You can see that along that offensive front versus defensive front, so this should be an advantage for American Fork here.
2nd and 5 as Champ, play action, pass to Hull. Hull spins him off a man, and another spin as he is then brought down by Borg.
Yeah, Borg came in to clean it up. He hit the B button twice there. Actually looked like he was getting a nice little setup there. Ends up getting near first down yards. You're going to make it, what, 3rd and 1 here?
3rd and 1, and both Watts and Erdley in the ball game. Haven't seen Cavemen use a whole lot of 2 running backs in the backfield.
It's kind of a new wrinkle, yeah, you're right. But I think the point is just make things a little more dangerous. They're both very capable runners. You and I have seen them enough this year.
Oh, definitely. And they would, I mean, one would play one set and the other one the next. As this one going to Erdley, a dangerous throw across the field, but they've got a first.
Well done by those wide receivers out there on the edge, blocking it up so you could get that first down yardage.
It seemed like such a long throw all the way across the field.
That was the far hash. You saw him. He had to wind up to get that ball out there, but he got it out there in time and allowed him to get the first down yardage. That was a long throw, though.
Cavemen continuing to move the ball, and they actually bring in number 35, Lucas Segura here. He's going to be lined up behind Champ.
Yeah, 4:30 to go here in the first.
And it's a give to Segura. Segura finds the corner, and he'll pick up a couple.
And Segura there thought about cutting it up inside, decided to bounce it out, but got nice yardage there. Probably could have a few more had he been a little more decisive on which way he was going there, making it 2nd and 8.
It's like Cash Dillon on the tackle there and brings up a 2nd and 8 for the Cavemen.
You want to talk about good names. Cash Dillon with a K for Cash. That's a great name, too.
Dylan Cash.
You know.
Isn't that what, that's how the teachers see it.
Oh, that's a good point.
Or
yeah.
Anywhere. It's always last name first, right?
First name, yeah. Dylan Cash here.
All right, is anyone Dylan Cash here?
All right, we got
That's a timeout. We'll take a quick break. As you're joining us, it's 3:46 left to go here in the first quarter. Hey, back and forth game.
Back to back, we can do that
back
too.
To back. Champ Edwards going to hand off to Segura. No, he's going to play action, and he's going deep. Got a man. Incomplete pass intended for Peyton Reese.
Yeah, that was actually a crazy play. Setting up it was that RPO look a little bit, but Reese just unable to run underneath that one. Nice throw, I think, overall. Edwards probably wants that one back, wants to just maybe bring it back by about a yard. That probably is a touchdown pass.
So it's going to bring up 3rd and 8. Talking to you a little bit about 8-person football.
Yeah.
Yes, new. Altamont had an 11-man team a while back.
Yeah, they had it for many, many years.
Well, they did away with it. They said they didn't have the numbers. They went the 8-person this year. And, of course, Utah School of Deaf and Blind have never had a football team. As Edwards going to go deep, intended for Roberts, incomplete pass there.
Yeah, it was miscommunication on that pass. So we got a
flag in the backfield.
Typically is in the area where there's holding. We'll see what the call is here. That's the thing about this, like Water Canyon down there in southern Utah, they've never had a football program either. They're playing 8-man football. It's actually a really, really good thing for these rural communities out in the state of Utah. I know that they're not to register, but to have that option is phenomenal for programs like Altamont, for Water Canyon, for the Utah School of Deaf and Blind. Rich High School's even been participating in it a little bit too.
Yeah, Rich, that's going to be holding against the Cavemen. Rich has 11.
They do. They play 11-man, but they also play some 8-man
and then they do the 8-person football. So I was looking through the rule book, and they actually have set up for 9-person, 8-person, and even 6-person.
Oh,
so, I mean, I imagine in some states.
They got to sanction it. The Utah High School Athletic Administration finally sanctioned 8-man. 6-man might be an option down the road.
Corner Canyon will decline the penalty. Brings up 4th down, and the Cavemen are going to go for it. It's Champ Edwards. He's across the 40. Finding his way to the 35, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Owen Borg coming up and making a big stop there on 4th down. Nicely done by him. Champ Edwards, he seemed like he was trying to hesitant of where he was trying to go on there. He's got to realize it's 4th down. I got to get to the sticks. You got to drive forward. He was far too tentative on that run.
Well, and that will be a turnover on downs. 1st and 10 for the Chargers.
Another break for the Chargers here defensively, because that was actually a pretty good drive American Fork had put together.
And the give. And it's Drew Patterson making the big play. pushed out of bounds there by Zane Edwards.
Nicely done by Patterson, breaking that initial tackle attempt at the line of scrimmage, and then at that point he's off to the races there. Got a nice gain, gets him across midfield already, or near it, excuse me, 45-yard line.
Pretty close, pretty close. 1st and 10 here for the Chargers. Wilson to pass, and it's complete to Kjar. Kjar going to find himself about the 31-yard line.
The route, oh, by we got a flag there. We might have some chirping after the play there. We're going to see what the call is here. But the route combinations that Corner Canyon run are maybe the most advanced in the state of Utah. You saw that. You may have thought the receiver closest to us on your screen was one who's getting the intended receiver. That was not. That was all about Kjar getting to that spot and throwing to it for Wilson.
That was Aiden Cage that wrapped him up. There was a flag thrown in. It looks like it's going to be a personal foul against the Cavemen.
Wow, that's going to hurt them.
Yeah, that puts them right down into the red zone.
Yeah, it puts them on the 16-yard line here. Yeah, so 16 going in. That hurts if you're the Cavemen. We got a good student crowd here from Corner Canyon. It was homecoming tonight, if I'm not mistaken. So showing up in force are the Charger students.
So 1st and 10 here as Wilson will fake it, and he keeps it himself, gets down to the 10-yard line, tackled by Aiden Cage.
Yeah, Wilson looking like his older brother, Zach, there a little bit with that run. Not necessarily the most fleet of foot, neither of them are, but they're very effective when they do run it. A nice gain there on 1st down, getting 2nd and 5. You'll take that every time from your quarterback.
Speaking of Wilson, what's the verdict there as far as injury? Is he injured?
Robert Sala said he's out till game 4, speaking of Zach. We'll see.
A handoff there to Patterson, and Patterson will get maybe 1, brought down by Maximus Edwards.
I formation there for Corner Canyon didn't necessarily work as well as they intended because no gain officially, I think, on that play. So we need some 3rd and 5 here.
.2:11 left to go here in the 1st quarter. Wilson looks to pass. Going to air this one out. It is touchdown, Quinn Hale. Quinn Hale in the end zone. Hauls that one in.
Nice out route there. Obviously letting it develop was Wilson, and he fired in there nicely for 6. And suddenly Corner Canyon takes the lead when it looked like American Fork had the better offense so far in the night.
Back and forth so far, but now Corner Canyon with the 6-0 lead. They'll see if they can add 1 here. Preston Rasmussen to kick. And we got some movement on the line.
We have a false start there. Guys bobbing on the right side of that line.
Is that Kjar as the holder, right?
Sure appears that way. That's Kjar. Yep. Make this kick a little bit longer.
Well, we know Farnsworth with American Fork can kick a nice field goal.
Oh, yeah.
He's dead eye. Let's see what Rasmussen can do. Yeah, this is our 3rd game being able to see American Fork, as that game is up and it is good. And so it's Corner Canyon 7, American Fork 0. We'll be back after this quick break.
Salt Lake Running Company is inspiring our community to move with purpose, embrace adventure, and consciously connect to their bodies. Exercise is essential, now more than ever. Take control of the chaos and make time for you. From the gym to the trail, SLRC can help you find the focus to define your finish line. Visit one of our 5 locations along the Wasatch Front or shop online at slrc.com.
It's Corner Canyon American Fork football right here at Corner Canyon High School. I'm Mark Winterton. Also Jake Hatch joining me right here on KSL Sports Rewind, as Corner Canyon scored with 1:56 left to go here in the 1st. And so they will look to kick off as Preston Rasmussen to kick. Back to receive for the Caveman is Hole. And I think that's Hallam, Mason Hallam, as this one's going to find itself into Hull's arms. He's out to the 20, the 25. They're going to mark him down at the 29-yard line.
Nice return there by Hull. Okay, for a minute there was going to be a nice gap for him to scoot through. Credit to the Corner Canyon closing that down quickly.
So 1st and 10 for the Cavemen.
See if we get same quarterback. I'm assuming they're going to go with Champ Edwards still here. Yep, we are going to see Champ Edwards for the 3rd series now.
Yeah, this will be the 3rd series for Champ.
We've seen Lincoln Jackson at points this season. Dylan Story, who actually won that game against Rigby out of Idaho a couple weeks ago.
Handoff to Watts. Watts following his blocking, and he'll pick up about 4 or 5 yards as then he is brought down by Tank Mitchell.
Yeah, nicely done by Tank Mitchell there, chasing him down from behind. Watts tried to find his way and eventually found a gap on the edge there. Picked up 5 yards. I'll take that every time. Make it 2nd and easy.
Under 1:30 left to play here in the 1st quarter. Watts in the backfield with Edwards. And again, that gives, oh no, Edwards going to hang on to this one. He's got close to a 1st down. He turns the corner across the 50. He's going to step out at the 50-yard line, but it is a 1st down for the Cavemen.
Just that little rope-a-dope move he made there to make make the defender like, oh, I got to commit here. Actually got him the 1st down yards, got him to midfield there. Fantastic run there by Edwards.
Well, that's the thing with Edwards is he's dangerous and he can beat you on with his feet.
Exactly.
But not a bad quarterback as far as backing up the throw.
We've seen this arm. He can chuck it.
Going to go with trips to the far side here. Watts in the backfield with him. 1:08 left to go here in the 1st, and it's 1st down at the 50. Edwards hangs on to it, but then fumbles it.
That's a lateral. That is a fumble. That's just a abysmal play if you're a Caveman. You cannot have that. He was trying to get that ball out there, hopefully to make a play with the defender oncoming, but ends up like kind of double clutching it in a way and then chucks it backwards. Lucky that his own guy is able to go pounce on it.
Was that pitch altered by the defender?
I don't think so. I think that just simply was Edwards trying to get it out and just kind of double clutched it in a way and ended up coming out kind of weird. I can see why you think, because it came out like it might have been deflected. I don't think it was, though.
Well, it brings up a 2nd and 24 now for the Cavemen. And so trying to make a big play, they get it to Reese. Reese will pick up almost about 8 yards, brought down by Cash Dillon.
Tunnel screen there, picking up some yardage, making it at least 3rd and a prayer in a way.
3rd and reasonable. Still 3rd and long, but
3rd and 15 here. We're going to go to
I think they're going to take this one to the end of the quarter. And so after one, hey, Corner Canyon's got the lead, 7-0. We're back after this quick break.
Salt Lake Running Company is inspiring our community to move with purpose, embrace adventure, and consciously connect to their bodies. Exercise is essential, now more than ever. Take control of the chaos and make time for you. From the gym to the trail, SLRC can help you find the focus to define your finish line. Visit one of our 5 locations along the Wasatch Front or shop online at slrc.com.
College wasn't built for me.
I didn't care if I had to work a double shift.
Or if my kid had a fever.
Deadline's a deadline.
I want to set the deadlines.
I want to take tests when I'm ready.
I want to take courses on my time.
And speed up when I know my stuff.
I want a university that cares about me.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the nonprofit university of you.
College wasn't built for me.
I didn't care if I had to work a double shift.
Test day's test day. Deadline's a deadline.
I want to set the deadlines.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the nonprofit university of you.
Here, just ready to start the 2nd quarter. You're watching KSL Sports right here on, with Mark Winterton, Jake Hatch, as Corner Canyon leads 7-0. It's 3rd and a long 15 here for the Cavemen. Champ Edwards in the gun, Erdley in the backfield with him. See if the Cavemen can start the second quarter with a bang. It's to Hull. Hull makes a man miss, and he'll be brought down right at the 48-yard line.
Great job
Brought down by Jackson Bueller.
Bueller, yeah, okay. Bueller, nice tackle there, and obviously forcing a punt here for American Fork.
So a 4th and 8, and Chase Roberts.
Trey Roberts. Chase's older brother.
I know, and now I've got the two mixed up after watching BYU and Chase just tear it up last week.
I want to see if he does this rugby style again on this same kick. We'll see here in just a second.
That was an interesting one.
Here's right here, yeah.
Trey. There's the kick, and it's a great kick.
A little sidewinder, yep.
Takes a little bit of a Corner Canyon bounce, and it'll be Corner Canyon ball right around the 23-yard line. So 11-15 here in the second quarter.
We saw Corner Canyon motor right down the field last time to get a touchdown. Let's see what they do with this next series.
So last Saturday, Chase Roberts.
Breakout performance for BYU.
That throw to Hall was phenomenal as Wilson drops back to throw. Going deep down the field, and it's incomplete. Just overthrows his man. That's Quinn Hale.
Yeah, Hale kind of broke his route off there. I think Wilson was expecting him to continue down the field. He kind of broke it off a little bit. Passage a little bit behind him there, but that shows you the danger of what you're facing when you're American Fork on defense. Any of these receivers are capable of going deep on you.
You always wonder how good is a kid. I mean, only a junior, so it's hard to know, as this one's complete to Care out of bounds, and then he'll bring up a third and unreasonable about 4 yards for Corner Canyon.
By the way, that was a fantastic throw by Wilson there, getting all the way to the boundary there. He showed it was like effortless for him to get that all the way across the field. That was impressive. Both these quarterbacks showing a really, really big arm so far tonight.
A lot of people look at you look at brothers. You got the Manning brothers.
Sure, yeah.
And now a younger brother, of course, he's a half brother, isn't he? As this one, and again, complete to Kjar. And
nice
Kjar
tackle.
Brought down. That was a great tackle.
Davis Andrews.
Yeah, Davis Andrews hung on to him.
Yeah, just corralled him with one hand.
Might break away from him.
Well, that's what I thought too originally, but Andrews just kind of grabbed him and just, hey, you're not going anywhere. We're forcing this punt attempt right now.
So Dave Britton on to punt.
Got some confusion here from Corner Canyons on special teams.
Back to receive for the Cavemen is Hull. And this great punt. Hull's going to take a fair catch. He muffed it for a second there. And now a flag is thrown because he took off running.
Yeah, this thing, like he waved his hand. He was distinctive with that fair catch call, and then tries to be like, oh no, I wasn't.
Well, and I wonder if the fact that he muffed it a little bit.
Yeah, maybe so. We'll see what the call is here. Yeah, delay game on. Can't do that. Officials see you wave that arm and you bring that ball in, it's dead there.
Don't try running.
No.
Oh, he took off on a dead sprint.
I'm gonna. No, you're not gonna do that, son. You're not doing that tonight.
10:23 left to go here in the second quarter. First down for the Cavemen, and here comes Champ Edwards on their fourth drive of the night. Fourth offensive series here. As it's a give to. I couldn't tell if that was Erdley. That is Erdley.
Nice drive forward there by Erdley, getting as much yardage as he could there on that inside run. Make it second and manageable here, 2nd and 6.
And another tackle there by Tolas.
These linebackers for Corner Canyon, they're all prolific. It's the way it's set up is they give these guys an opportunity to make plays all over the field.
They have always had really good linebackers.
Well, the other two Wilson brothers, Micah and Josh, who are BYU right now, both of them very, very good linebackers for these Chargers.
Well, and then they had that other one, which his name has skipped my mind.
Harrison Taggart. Yeah, up at Oregon, actually, going to be facing BYU tomorrow.
So that pass incomplete.
Very nearly intercepted, actually.
He what?
Very nearly intercepted on that. The ball kind of skipped out of the receiver's hands, and the defender couldn't come up with it.
Brings up a third and a manageable, about 6 yards here. Both Erdley and Watts in the backfield now with Edwards, as we're down to 9:43 left to go in the second quarter. Pass complete to Reese, and Reese is close.
Oh, going to be depending on that spot there.
Brought down by, that is Aiden McDonald on the tackle.
Oh, they're not even going to measure. They're giving him the first down. They got first down
they
yardage.
Gave it to him.
I thought they were going to measure that one. That looked really, really close.
It'll be 1st and 10 here for the Cavemen.
Heavy formation here. 2 tight ends for American Fork on this play.
Edwards gives to Erdley. Erdley going to get 2 on this one.
Owen Borg there for the tackle. Number 9, Alex Tolis also in there. Nicely done by that Corner Canyon defense.
That'll bring 2nd and 8 here. 8:42 left to go in the second.
I got to give Corner Canyon credit. They are at a severe size disadvantage along that defensive front, but they are balling right now. They're hanging with this very, very talented American Fork O-line. They probably are outmanned by 20, 30 pounds a person across the front there, but these linebackers are filling gaps nicely.
Well, and you've got to mix it up. You got to stunt. You got to blitz some linebackers. Edwards going to keep it here, and he's going to be tackled for a loss. Brought down by number 3. That was Dave Brenton on the tackle.
Yeah, Edwards, I kind of took himself down in a way, got kind of tripped up there, and then lost yardage actually, and they're making it 3rd and 9 here.
But they're playing that 3-man front, and then they blitz run linebackers.
Yeah.
Linebackers.
They're stunting into all of it. Yeah, absolutely.
Coming in full speed and.
Yeah, it's not a true 3-3-5. It's kind of a 3-5-3-4 hybrid type of a defensive line. I really like it, though. I think it's a very effective unit.
Student section getting loud here on 3rd and 9. Edwards going to keep it. Keeps it himself. He'll pick up 3 on the play.
Nice stick there. I think it's Owen Borg once again. He's coming up and meeting him in the hole. Fantastic hit by Borg. 10 on 10 crime.
And so Roberts will back up to punt this one away. Back to receive. It's going to be Quinn Hale.
Okay, at some point here, by the way, American Fork, they've got to get the ball out to Trey Roberts and these receivers. They got a very, very talented receiving core. They have not been given that much of an opportunity to make an impact in this game so far. Low snap.
Low punt. This one's going to bounce and take a nice Cavemen bounce. Hale finally gets away from it.
Hale thought about picking that up and then thought better of it, to his credit.
Well, definitely a little bit scary. I thought that, come close to touching him from here.
Those are the ones that yell poison or whatever your term is and get away from it. Hale thought about it. He's like, I saw it bounce. He's like, oh, I want to pick that up. He's like, better not.
And so Corner Canyon getting pinned back into their own 14-yard line with 6:57 left to go here in the second quarter. Wilson in the gun. Ogden lined up next to him. 4 receivers as he will look to pass. And there he's got a man. Pass to Hale is complete for about a 6-yard gain.
Lost his footing there, else he might have had probably 3-4 more yards, it looked like. Just lost his footing as he brought that pass in, speaking of Hale.
So bring up 2nd and 4. And Wilson's going to keep it this time, and he's got some room across the 30. And he's going to be brought down by Charlie Ebling.
Nice run there by Wilson.
I said that wrong. I stated a Corner Canyon defensive player.
Caleb Peterson is who we were looking at?
It is Caleb Peterson that got the tackle.
You're good, no worries. Nice run there by Wilson regardless. And by the way, good job by Peterson kind of corralling Wilson when it looked like he might get past him there.
But it looked like he had hooked his hand on the ball, trying to pull that out.
Trying to rip it out, yeah.
Corner Canyon going to go I formation here on 1st and 10 as it's play action. Now Wilson intended for Kjar, incomplete pass.
I believe that's Wesley Vawig on the break up there. Fantastic play by him, getting up there and punching it away.
6:02 left to go here in the second, brings up 2nd and 10.
I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Vawig, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
We'll go with that, right? But great job by him, by the way, staying with that route and getting up there and punching that ball.
Well, and that's not an easy receiver to
stay with him.
Defend.
And it was a post corner route, so it's hard to stay with all that movement there. But credit to him, he stuck
was
with
there.
it. Yeah,
he was
stride
there
for stride.
Wilson gives, and the give is to Drew Patterson. Patterson's got a first down. Patterson brought down by Edwards on the tackle.
Patterson just drag-induced the last 3 and 4 yards of that carry. Fantastic first down yardage there for him. Edwards was kind of on taking a ride there as he finished that play.
So it'll be 1st and 10. This one's play action. Wilson keeps it himself. He's got some room. He's got the first down, and it looks like it's Edwards on the tackle out by the 40-yard line.
Yeah, he faked me out on that read option there. Fantastic job, though, by Wilson getting first down yardage once again. And suddenly Corner Canyon's on the move.
5:40 left to go here in the second. Corner Canyon trying to add another one here as they are in Caveman territory. As he will hand off Ogden on the carry. Ooh, almost got him by the back of the jersey and almost looked like maybe it was up closer to the...
Yeah, Evan Agor there with the tackle there, dragging him down at the end of it. But yet again, 3 straight runs, 3 straight first downs. This is efficient offense if you're Corner Canyon, not having to do it through the air.
And so another first down and another give to Ogden. Ogden finds some running room, and he'll get about 5 on this play. So it'll bring up a 2nd and 5 for the Chargers.
Suddenly Corner Canyon is just gashing this American Fork defense. I'm not sure what they found, but they found something, and they are suddenly just absolutely just getting chunk yardage after chunk yard in the run game.
That was Lavu on the tackle.
Ah, yes. So awesome. That's a great name. Named him twice.
On 2nd down, Wilson to throw.
Got a blitz here.
It's Clegg that coming through, and it's Tate Kjar all alone. Touchdown, Corner Canyon.
Now that is just easy peasy. Tate Kjar just got lost in the backfield there. Isaac Wilson looked up and said, "Oh, I got this." Bingo, 6, touchdown.
But the concentration as you've got Hunter Clegg running you down.
Correct. Yeah, that was a fantastic play by Isaac Wilson. Keep his eyes downfield, flick his wrist, and it's a touchdown as a result.
Preston Rasmussen comes in to kick with Kjar to hold. 4:39 left to go here in the second. And Corner Canyon goes up 14-0 over the Caveman. He'll be back after this quick break.
College wasn't built for me.
I didn't care if I had to work a double shift.
Or if my kid had a fever.
Deadline's a deadline.
I want to set the deadlines.
I want to take tests when I'm ready.
I want to take courses on my time.
And speed up when I know my stuff.
I want a university that cares about me.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the nonprofit university of you.
Well, 4:39 left to go here in the second quarter. Chargers score again, up 14-0. You're listening or watching KSL Sports Rewind. Mark Winterton, Jake Hatch. As now there's a whistle, and what does that mean?
Means reset the clock there. I'm not sure what the issue was. It's a kickoff, sir. We don't necessarily need the play clock running, but at the same time, why do you need to interrupt a kickoff for that? Whatever. Here we go.
So Preston Rasmussen to kick. And this will be returnable. Ooh, close to getting out of bounds, and he does.
Oh,
they're going to say that
stepped out.
Hallam stepped out of bounds.
It's going to set them up at the 9-yard line. You don't want that if you're American Fork.
No, that is a long field to go here in 4:37. I mean, you got plenty of time.
Sure, but you'd rather have,
That's a lot of yards.
You don't want 91 yards staring in your face. You'd have 80, 70. Like, the metrics say the further back you start on any given drive, the less likely you are to get points out of it. It's just a correlation to that.
So Champ Edwards still in. It looks like they may have a new starting quarterback.
Well, and they may let it play out. This is the start of region play for both these teams. They finally maybe made their decision.
Edwards pass to Roberts. Roberts trying to make a man miss, and it'll give him maybe another 2 yards, actually, I think.
Yeah, that's finally our first opportunity to really call Trey Roberts' name. Nice to see him working on the outside there, showing us some nice moves and ability to break tackles.
Again, Tank Mitchell on the tackle. And again, I mean, they've got him listed as a defensive end. The fact that he's coming out to tackle the receiver.
He plays sideline to sideline. Why not?
The guy's a beast. He's a tank.
Nice
so
pun,
how many
nice
how many of these kids are D1 commits?
Let me do the math on that. It's actually interesting.
Edwards.
Jeez.
Oh, intercepted. That is picked off. And it's going to be a pick six for the Corner Canyon. That's number 8, Drew Patterson.
What?
That guy plays both ways.
What a play there by Patterson, keeping his eyes on that football. Edwards, I'm not 100% certain what he did. He underhand flipped that ball out there just trying to make a play, and Patterson made him pay for it and houses it for 6. Wow.
I'm speechless.
Frankly, we've gone from, it was a 7-0 lead in about span of 15 seconds. They've tripled their lead to 21-0 suddenly.
350
pending, excuse me.
Well, pending, but 3:51 left to go here in the second quarter as Rasmussen will add to that lead. That is good, and so Corner Canyon going up 21-0 here against American Fork. Hey, we'll be back. American Fork getting the ball after this.
Salt Lake Running Company is inspiring our community to move with purpose, embrace adventure, and consciously connect to their bodies. Exercise is essential, now more than ever. Take control of the chaos and make time for you. From the gym to the trail, SLRC can help you find the focus to define your finish line. Visit one of our 5 locations along the Wasatch Front or shop online at slrc.com.
For over 25 years, Salt Lake Running Company has helped people of all ages and levels find the gear they need to start their fitness journey. From a free custom shoe fit analysis to a premium assortment of footwear and workout essentials, SLRC is a top 10 run shop in America. Locally owned, locally operated at 5 locations along the Wasatch Front, SLRC is there to help you gear up and get out. Visit a store near you or shop online at slrc.com.
3:51 left to go here in the second quarter, and a crazy play of events have unfolded here.
Drew Patterson, what a play he made there, keeping his eye on that football and taking it to the house. Big play for that Charger defense.
Rasmussen to kick, and this is a decent one. Hallam's going to take it at the 1. He's out across the 15. He'll be tackled around the 17-yard line.
Great job there by the Charger defense, the kickoff cover team there.
Spencer Kirkham on the tackle.
All right, well, American Fork back to work here after fairly disastrous play on that last series.
A dangerous throw there by Edwards, and Charger defense makes him pay.
See if he can make up for it here. He's back out there. Yeah, I think I'm with you. I think they've made their quarterback decision, honestly.
Well, you know, that they're worried more about region play.
Yeah, exactly.
And so
they let it play out during non-region. Doesn't count.
Yeah. As this one's a give to Eardley, and Eardley fighting forward. He's going to pick up about 7 yards as he's brought down by Dave Brinton.
Yeah, Eardley, you can't arm tackle him. They went high on him on the initial tackle attempt. He just kind of blew right through it. Nice pickup there, making it 2nd and 3.
Brings up a 2nd and, oh, you just said that. 3:25 left to go here in the second quarter.
You mentioned it again. There's nothing wrong with that.
It's more out of habit than anything.
All good.
As a give to, I think that was Watts. Tackle made by Tank Mitchell.
I think it was Eardley actually on the
Was
carry
it
once
Eardley?
again, yeah. Good enough for first down yards, take that.
It was actually Segura.
Oh, Segura. Oh, jeez, we were all over the place on that one. Our bad.
I couldn't see his number until they got the blue.
Well, the way he was running, though, it shielded his number from us the entire play.
Yeah. So Segura staying in there. Down to under 3 minutes left to play here in the first half. As Edwards looks to pass, and he is going to go deep, airing this ball out. He's got a man wide open. It's Reese. Peyton Reese, and he had to wait for that one.
Yeah, Peyton Reese not have to wait on that. And by the way, what a throw. Edwards threw that from the opposite hash, clear across the field. That's close to a 50-yard pass in the air. Had Reese not had to wait on that pass, he's probably in the end zone celebrating right now. Still a heck of a throw from Edwards.
Well, and how about Reese getting open?
Oh, yeah, and that was a miscommunication by Corner Canyon's defense on the back end, it looked like. I think one guy thought, hey, you got this? No, I got this. Oh, okay.
He was, I think, pushed down. Ruben Otuafi was the tackler as this play is not going for anything.
And we get a little chippy on that offensive front there.
Alex Tolis getting in there to bring down Segura.
Yeah, Segura getting what, 1 yard here? No gain officially, actually.
Yeah, I think they're going to mark this one right there at the 26, so it'll bring us 2nd and 10.
Well, this is big for American Fork. Hope it get some points before halftime, get a little bit of confidence going into the locker room, especially being down 21-0.
2:15 left to go as Edwards, a quick pass, and it's caught. Great turnaround and a catch by number 14, that's Jet Nelson, and he's tackled by Cash Dillon.
Yeah, that ball was out of Edwards' hands very quick. Nelson's lucky he got around in time to see that and get it right into the breadbasket there. But nice pick up, make it 3rd and 1.
That was some skill.
Oh yeah, no, that's knowing timing. That's a quarterback.
That's delivering the ball, and then Nelson turning around and just
it's on him. Yeah,
you catch what's thrown at you. 3rd and 1. Inside the red zone. Edwards gives to Eardley. Eardley's got the first.
Great hole there created by the offensive line, the right side of that American Fork O-line. Getting a nice yardage there for Eardley, moving 6 once again.
A tackle made by Aiden McDonald there, and it'll bring up a 1st and 10. What do they got, from the 12?
12, yeah, you're right. They can get another first down here if they get inside the 2.
And we're under 2 minutes left to play, so plenty of time.
Yeah, if you're American Fork, you're looking to completely kill this clock and get points.
Eat it all up, right? Edwards takes the snap, a quick pass thrown there to Reese, and I don't think that's going to be for a gain of anything as Aiden McDonald gets the tackle there.
Yeah, Aiden McDonald, fantastic effort by McDonald, fighting through that block, grabbing onto the ankle and just not letting go.
Corner Canyon wants a timeout. We're going to take one as well. 1:35 left to go here in the first half. Mark Winterton and also Jake Hatch joining me as it's American Fork trying to get in here on 2nd and 11. Edwards takes the snap, gives to Watts, and Watts another. They're going to put him right back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I don't get that play calling there. Timeout here for Corner Canyon. I'm kind of wondering what American Fork's doing here. Like, they want to get points here, but you'd rather have a touchdown, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I agree with you.
I don't know.
Why change the play calling?
They got you down here, yes.
Well, and you see offensive coordinators that do that. They'll change the play calling once you get inside the red zone, but why not do what's working?
Stay aggressive. That's the thing about
because
this.
It's working. Yeah. It's working for a reason. Stay with it.
Yeah, and that
you change it up, and then you get shut down in the red zone, and that's exactly.
Well, and officially it's gonna be no gain here. It's gonna be 3rd and 11 technically. I thought they got back to the original line of scrimmage, but they did not. So that's gonna make it.
They had got a loss, right? It was 2nd and 11, so he just got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, but this is 3rd and 11, that's a lot harder to get a first down here versus maybe having a short pass that could have gotten you maybe a 3rd and manageable. I don't know.
Right. I think maybe that's what they were wanting. you know, hey, let's get a run. We'll get a couple of yards and make it a third and manageable. As Champ, the lone man in the backfield here.
Watch the
5
blitz
receivers.
here.
Oh, yeah, Corner Canyon showing blitz, and there it is. It's over to Roberts. Roberts trying to find his blockers, and he'll push forward. He's close to a first. It's going to be a little bit short, but they'll bring up a 4th down.
Corner going to call their final timeout, trying to preserve as much clock as possible here for a possible half-ending drive here. But that's going to be decision time. I'm assuming they're going to kick if you're American Fork here, but they got a decision to make with this timeout because it's now what, 4th and
4th and 2, 3, 4th and 3, 4th
long
and 3.
two.
I was Cash Dillon making that touchdown-saving tackle.
By the way, Trey Roberts.
Roberts.
I thought he was going to get bottled up originally, and he actually kind of wound his way right through traffic there and got great yardage, especially considering where he originally caught that pass with defenders in his face.
But you mentioned that earlier in the game. They've got to get it to their skilled position players, and they had failed to do that through the first, really,
what did they do? They got
quarters,
this
right?
series. They finally did. They got to Jet Nelson. They got it to Chase Roberts. They started spreading the wealth around, and what happens? You finally mount a drive. These are your playmakers. I don't know what the thought process was earlier on.
You got Reese, you got Nelson, you got Roberts. All 3 of those guys can make plays, and all 3 of those guys did make plays.
They're big
on
bodied,
this drive. And that's why they're down here.
Exactly. They're big-bodied, fast receivers. Give them that opportunity to make the play for you here. And so the offense is taking the field.
And I don't see a running back out there. Well, I do see Segura lined up as a receiver.
Would not be surprised to see quarterback run here.
Of course, Corner Canyon gonna show blitz, and you watch for a stunt. 4th and 3rd. Edwards pass to Hull, and it's Hull that's going to get tackled for a loss, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Corner Canyon going to take over with 1:16 left to go.
Jaron Allen, what a play by him, fighting off a block, coming up, making the great individual play, making it a turnover on downs. That is a huge, huge play for that Corner Canyon defense and a missed opportunity for American Fork. That's got to be frustrating if you're a Caveman fan out there. You're wondering, what do we got to do to get in the end zone here?
I would love to go back and watch that Corner Canyon Lehigh game of last week.
I actually saw a little bit of it when I got home last night. We got done early enough I was able to watch the tail end of it. It was a fantastic, fantastic contest.
You know, that Lehigh defense, they've got Isaac Terrell, they've got McCleary.
We got a timeout here by American Fork.
Timeout, we'll take one as well.
College wasn't built for me.
I didn't care if I had to work a double shift.
Or if my kid had a fever.
Deadline's a deadline.
I want to set the deadlines.
I want to take tests when I'm ready.
I want to take courses on my time.
And speed up when I know my stuff.
I want a university that cares about me.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the nonprofit university of you.
College wasn't built for me.
I didn't care if I had to work a double shift.
Test day's test day. Deadline's a deadline.
I want to set the deadlines.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the nonprofit university of you.
Anyways, 1:16 left to go here in the first half. American Fork cannot get in the end zone. And Corner Canyon going to want to score again before the half.
They have no timeouts. They got to be very efficient here on offense with 1:16 to go here, but it's not out of the realm of possibility for Isaac Wilson to drive them down the field and at least get 3, hopefully.
Well, last time they scored, it was across the middle to Tate Kjar, a wide open Tate Kjar, as Wilson looks again to go long or go down deep, and it's Kjar.
You mentioned Tate Kjar. There he is.
Good for about 20 yards.
This is what you got to do. First down yardage, get up to the line and go. You got to go, go, go. This is all gas, no brakes here.
Zane Edwards making the tackle for American Fork there. 1st and 10 up the 25. We're down to 1 minute left to go here in the first half. It's Clegg pushing in, and now Wilson's going to get pushed out of the pocket, and he'll get out of bounds and stop the clock at the 30.
Yeah, got what he could get. 54 seconds to go here. This is all about efficiency. They actually had some miscommunication on getting that last play call, and it cost him probably 10 seconds, honestly.
Ogden in the backfield with Wilson. Yeah, it's been a whole lot of Wilson to Kjar, and I mentioned his stats. Kjar's got pretty much more than half the receiving yards for this team, as Wilson now will get out of the pocket. He's got a first.
Now you got to get up and spike it or run a play. They're going to stop the clock while they reset the chains there. So here we go. Good job by Wilson getting first down yards. He gets tackled in the middle of the field there. That would have been bad play.
And a flag is thrown, and interception. Interception by the Caveman.
V-Wig again coming up with a big play there for American Fork. What a big turn of events right there. This will now give American Fork another opportunity potentially to go get points. What a play.
So American Fork actually can decline this penalty, and they will decline the illegal shift by the Chargers, and so it's going to be a first down, American Fork from the Charger 46-yard line.
And that wasn't necessarily an awful throw from Wilson. It was just a fantastic play by V-Wig there to come up and make that interception. That's 2 interceptions for American Fork in this game. Maximus Edwards had one in the very first drive of the game earlier on. But the thing about American Fork, they have not been able to capitalize on them so far.
Well, not one bit.
They got one timeout to work with, speaking of American Fork. So
39 seconds left, and it's Champ Edwards. I think that's Watts in the backfield with him. It is Watts, and it's a pitch to Watts, and Watts passing it back to Champ, and I'm not sure if Champ slipped.
He was running out to the outside. Watts turned back to throw it, and Champ hadn't necessarily set up to even catch the pass quite yet. By the way, I got to give Corner Canyon credit. They did not get fooled by it at all. They had multiple defenders out there waiting on it.
They were watching him.
They were ready for something like that.
They said, hey, the athlete is going the other way.
Yeah, Tank Mitchell, by the way,
with him.
one of the guys out there, he's kind of playing that hybrid linebacker / DN role. He was out there waiting for him.
Yeah, he plays like an outside linebacker, doesn't he? As Edwards drops back to throw, and there's the pass, and I believe it was intercepted. Tipped, and then it comes down. Jaron Allen is going to come away with that.
Folks, Owen Borg tipped it, nearly intercepted himself. What does Jaron Allen do? Say, well, if you can't get it, I'll get it. I'll scoop it up for you. So we've had 2 interceptions in the last 15 seconds changing the hands with this football. Wow, what a play.
You know, we've talked, we haven't really mentioned a whole lot. Isaac Wilson's been doing a great job in the pocket. He gets out, but usually when he leaves the pocket, it's because of Hunter Clegg.
Well, yeah, Clegg's been bringing the pressure all night long. He's an elite pass rusher. We got a false start here, I believe. We got an early start from actually, I think the guy trying to guard Clegg there. I don't blame him. You're trying to get as much of an advantage as you possibly can get.
I talked to one of the our state's officials. He's actually an official, and he does college games. But this is what he had to say about Clegg. He just said, "I'll tell you, that DN from American Fork is the real deal."
He's really, really good, folks. Stanford's lucky they're getting him. I wish he was staying here in the state of Utah. Didn't matter what school. I just wanted him to stay home.
Well, I knew exactly who he was talking about.
Yeah.
He didn't even mention his name. He just said that DN from American Fork. As Wilson drops back to throw, and it is tipped away. Intended, I think that was intended for number 7, which is Braden Iyer.
Yeah, we got quarterbacks trying to give the ball back to each other, apparently. That's what we're going with right now. Not necessarily the best throw there. I'm wondering if the routes there, the 2 receivers are kind of in the same general area. You don't typically want that, so I think there was a miscommunication on that front.
No, it was Aiden Cage that ended up batting that ball away.
Yeah.
But did you see Clegg?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What a phenomenal job
if you want to watch,
right tackle is doing.
Yeah, just number 9 here. He's bringing it every down. Here we go.
Little run there.
That's probably going to take
Drew
us to
Patterson.
half here. Unless Corner Canyon's really intent on running another play, I think we are going to go to halftime.
You got to give it to old Matt Snar, the right tackle. He's doing a phenomenal job.
It's not easy going up against a guy like Hunter Clegg. There's no doubt about that.
So that takes us to halftime. Corner Canyon leading 21-0 over American Fork. And so they're going to put 20 minutes up there on the half.
It's homecoming. Extended halftime. Let's go.
20 minutes. We'll be back after this halftime break. Well, welcome back from halftime. It's Corner Canyon so far tonight, 21-0 over the Caveman.
Can I mention who the homecoming king is, by the way?
Oh, wasn't it?
Owen Borg.
Yeah, I was thinking it was Borg.
The stud BYU linebacker commit is his homecoming king, so some guys have all the luck, apparently.
I'm Mark Winterton. Jay Katz joining me as tonight it's been a bit of a slugfest, but Corner Canyon's come away with the 3 scores, and I'm trying to remember who even it's American Fork that will receive to start the second half.
They deferred to start the game, and they will get the ball first. They wanted points on that last drive as they got down the field, but came away empty, and as such, it's 21-0 Corner Canyon.
Back to receive is going to be Hallam and Hull. Rasmussen to kick this ball away. So far, the highlight of the special teams for Cavemen has been the punter.
Oh yeah, Trey Roberts, fantastic job punting.
Here's Rasmussen's kick.
Good boot.
Will be returnable. Hull taking about the 2-yard line. Across the 20. Runs into some blockers and he bounces it left side. 2 men to beat. And he'll get pushed out about the 44-yard line.
Great job by Holder. I'm actually frankly stunned there wasn't a flag there. A little extra shove, help him usher him out of bounds there. Send him all the way over to the track almost.
Looked like it was Jaron Allen that actually ended up catching up to him, pushing him out.
If you can do it in bounds, do it, I suppose. But I've seen far less flagged for plays like that, honestly.
Late.
And I think he still got him in bounds. I've seen officials take exception to stuff like that as guys are going out of bounds.
And we've got Champion Edwards at the helm for the Cavemen as he is going to hand this one to Watts, and Watts breaks free for 9 yards on that run.
Great job there by Watts, putting his shoulder down and barreling forward. They're going to make it 2nd and 1. That's exactly what you want on your first play out of the break. A long break, by the way. They had 20 minutes to sit in that locker room.
Yeah, because of the homecoming. That was Aiden McDonald on the tackle. It brings up a 2nd and 1. Edwards gives to Watts again, and Watts will get the first down. He'll get up to the 45, so into Corner Canyon territory. Dave Brinton on the tackle.
Yeah, good job by Watts there, fighting through that first tackle attempt behind the line there, getting just enough to move the sticks here.
So on 1st and 10 from the Charger 45-yard line, Champ Edwards. I think we've established that he is now the starting quarterback for this Caveman offense.
He's gone the entire way tonight. I think he is QB1 at American Fork.
Play action to Watts, and he's going to air it out downfield. Intended for Hull, and it's going to be incomplete. Knocked out of bounds. Defended by Ruben Otuafi.
Otuafi with a fantastic position there to defend that pass and breaks it up nice. That's exactly what you want from your cornerbacks.
10:48 left to go here in the 3rd quarter, as this is the first series of the second half. American Fork receiving the kickoff, and I mentioned the special teams so far. It's just been Trey Roberts, but fantastic return there by Hull, and now Edwards is going to break this one outside on that quarterback run, designed run. Good for about 7 yards.
Showing off his wheels there. That was a fantastic burst to get to the edge there and get that yardage. Makes it 3rd and 4 here, giving him a chance to move the sticks once again. I think that's the one thing that Edwards, by the way, brings to the table that maybe the other quarterbacks didn't, is that element of the run game. He's so fast and dynamic.
Oh, very much so. And did he get tackled or did he get pushed out of bounds?
Out of bounds.
They didn't stop the clock on that one. Give to Erdley, and he's only going to get maybe a couple.
We just got under 10 minutes here in the 3rd.
Tackled there by Cash Dillon.
No gain on that. It's a decision time here for American Fork. I don't think it's much of a decision. I think they are intent on going here. being down 21-0. They need to get some points on the board in a hurry.
Early in the backfield there with Edwards. Edwards to pass. Going to go up to Roberts. Roberts breaks free, and he's got the pass complete and out of bounds there at the, they're going to mark it at the 11, and so it'll be a first down for American Fork.
Trey Roberts showing off his ball skills in the air, kind of like his older brother, Chase, who's at BYU. Trey, I would assume, has plenty of recruiting interest in his zone right there. Got away with a little bit of a push off there. Subtle enough not to draw the flag, gets the reception, moves the sticks, and then suddenly they're in the red zone.
But he's got great breakaway speed, and I'm surprised they haven't used that.
He's tricky.
More.
Yeah.
Edwards fumbles the snap. And now the pass to Hole just overthrows him.
He had him. Edwards just needed to put that right where he could go up and get it. Just overthrew it. Just, man, maybe a yard. That was not by much. That should have been 6, honestly. For a broken play, that was a fantastic scramble drill there by Edwards. He didn't panic. I'll give him credit on that. He picked up the ball calmly, worked his way, and tried to find a guy.
So that brings up 2nd and 10 from the 11-yard line. So they can get a first here. Edwards takes the snap, and he's going to keep it, following Erdley. Oh, and he just slips behind the line of scrimmage.
They're going to give that tackle to Jackson Bueller, I think, is going to get the credit for it, even though he did eventually slip on his own, but Bueller will get credited with that tackle.
You know, that's not the first time that we've seen somebody slip out there.
That turf monster gets you, man.
You know, and I thought the turf was a little bit better, that it allows you to
still
not slip as much. A little more uncertainty usually, right?
But sometimes just wrong step and down you go.
Edwards puts it up to Roberts. Roberts can't quite get to it, overthrown. That's going to bring up.
We got a flag. Okay, interesting. I wonder an ineligible man downfield or something. Well, they're motioning to the American Fork sideline, so I wonder what it calls. By the way, I got to give big credit on that play. That was that Arden McDonald?
Aiden McDonald
there. Fantastic coverage, by the way. Just staying with Roberts, not allowing him to get any separation. Because if Roberts had, he probably has a chance to bring that in and get the touchdown.
So Hull's implying that it is Corner Canyon. It's a defensive hold.
Okay. I missed that live time. Must have been a drag route across the middle there or something. The linebacker grabbed onto somebody.
So it's half the distance, remains 3rd down.
And just to clarify, some of you at home, there is no automatic first down on defensive holding in Utah high school football. I know it in the college and NFL ranks it is.
There's the only automatic first down is roughing,
and even we've seen
kicker,
that's even subjective. It feels like at times too.
Well, that is in the rule book. That's the only automatic. As Edwards is going to scramble out of that, and now there's all sorts of collision there. Should have been intercepted.
What a play!
Defenders hit into each other.
That might be the most spectacular incomplete pass you will see. We have an almost sack. Champion Edwards escapes out of it, wheels around, throws it in the end zone. His own guy pops it up. 3 Corner Canyon defenders have a chance to intercept. It ends up as an incomplete pass.
Well, and another Corner Canyon defender came in and hit him.
Like, for an incomplete pass, it's about as exciting as it gets, folks.
And so on 4th down, the Cavemen going for it, trying to get some points on the board. They want a touchdown. It's Edwards, scrambles, delivers, touchdown.
What a fantastic play design there, getting him on that flat, moving the pocket there for Edwards. Great touchdown throw there.
Well, and Mason Hallam does great work there just to...
Yeah. It's that spider wide banana type route, yeah.
Pylon.
Exactly. He gets the ball out there. Champion Edwards delivers a nice catchable ball, and Hallam does the rest, punching it in. And suddenly, you got some life for American Fork. They're still down 2 scores here, but they are on the board. That's what they needed on this first drive.
And so Noah Anderson comes out to add the extra point. And Anderson will knock that one through the uprights. And so we've got a 21-7 score. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back.
College wasn't built for me.
I didn't care if I had to work a double shift.
Or if my kid had a fever.
Deadline's a deadline.
I want to set the deadlines.
I want to take tests when I'm ready.
I want to take courses on my time.
And speed up when I know my stuff.
I want a university that cares about me.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the nonprofit university of you.
8:14 left to go here in the third quarter. Mark Winterton. Joining me also is Jake Hatch in this KSL Sports Rewind game. Corner Canyon.
I'm trying to get a number here. There's a Corner Canyon up back down here. Number 46 is who it is. I've seen him a few times. So Mana Fager, I think is how you say that.
Yeah, Fager.
He actually comes out every time on the kick return and does this barrel roll onto the football field. It's actually kind of a fun thing he does.
Just kind of his own little.
Yeah, get himself ready to play. I guess rolling over. It was kind of funny. I've noticed that a few times tonight.
Number 80 on the return. That's Brighton Brady.
Nice return there.
All right, at least I think that was was Brady. A tackle on the tackle was Evan Agor.
First and 10 from the 26. It looks like after all that.
And so here comes Wilson, Isaac Wilson, the junior in the gun. He's got Ogden lined up next to him. And he's going to give to Ogden. Ogden will push forward and maybe get a yard on this.
That snap came out low, and Wilson lucky to corral that like he did and get the handoff there. Got as much yardage as he could.
Well, and Tate Kjar running a kind of a hitch pattern, too, to try and just throw him off, that play action.
A little bit of an RPO action, yeah.
Of course, another tackle there made by Hunter Clegg. Brings up a 2nd and 9. Wilson to pass. Going to get flushed out of the pocket. Makes a few moves in a collision, but with two defenders there. Let's see, Drew Dickey on the tackle, but a first down there for Wilson.
Yeah, Dickey as well as number 7, Caleb Peterson combining for that hit. Wilson took quite a lick there, but no worse for the wear, it appears.
So 1st and 10 from their own 37-yard line, and it's a give to Patterson. And Patterson, did he lose the ball? He lost the ball as a defender. That was number 23 that actually reached his arm in. Tyson Eggett pulled that ball out.
Yeah, Eggett just strong arming that, ripping that ball out there. Lucky to retain possession.
It was
Canyon.
Paxton Nagel that actually
Nagel, okay.
dropped on the ball.
Quite an effort to reach out there with one hand and rip that football out. That's a harder thing to do than most people might realize.
Oh, yeah.
That's full strength. You got to have.
.645 left to go here in the third quarter as Wilson will hang on to it. Picks up about 3. Tackle made by Dylan Skoy.
That was a pretty hard-nosed run for Wilson to pick up 2 yards, make it 3rd and 2 here, but 3rd manageable, and see what they do here on 3rd down.
Clock will continue to run. And so we're going to go down to about 6 minutes left to go here in the third. Wilson trying to get the defense to jump here.
Trying to get a look, see if we can get them to reveal what they're trying to do pre-snap.
And it's a give to Patterson, and Patterson's going to push forward. He's got the first.
It's exactly what you need on a play like that. Patterson put his head down, just drive forward, get the yardage. You need to move the sticks once again, and just keep it rolling.
And again, Hunter Clegg in the lead on that tackle.
He's had a very active game tonight, by the way. More active, I think, than the other games that we've called for him tonight. He's been very, very good off the edge. Much more impactful.
Patterson in the backfield with Wilson. Wilson looks to pass and now finds his man. Complete to Jackson 8. And Ames brought down by Evan Agor.
Great patience there by Wilson in the pocket, letting that mesh route kind of develop there and then delivering a nice pass and first down yardage as a result.
Down to 5:25 here in the third. And the give to Patterson. No, it's a fake. Wilson's got it. Wilson's got the first, as he'll be tackled by number 7, Caleb Peterson.
Yeah, Peterson chopping him down there at the end of that run, but a great pickup once again for Wilson on that QB keeper, moving the sticks.
Well, that was the thing too with Zach Wilson. You know, just a great scrambler.
Zach was a video game player at high school. He was so much fun to watch here at Corner Canyon.
As the completion to Kjar, and Kjar's got some good blocking. The ball comes loose. Was he down is the question. And they are saying he was.
No, they're motioning. Yeah, first down.
Was a fumble.
Wow, he got upended there, in kind of suspended in midair. That ball comes out. A huge break for American Fork. They can make this a true ball game here with a score.
Well, what a run there by Kjar, but yeah, the ball comes loose. He got in the air,
tripped up and just kind of lost it, yeah.
So 5:02 here in the third quarter, and the Caveman will take over at their own 13-yard line, so a long way to go.
It seemed like he kind of was sailing through the air, and all of a sudden that ball just kind of popped out as he was coming toward impact on the ground. That was crazy.
His acceleration when he gets the ball. Once he's got the ball, and that acceleration is amazing. As Edwards gives this one off, I think that is Watts. Make sure. That is Watts on the carry.
Yeah, Watts just driving forward to get what he can on that dive play. It's not been super effective tonight, but obviously it sets up a lot of what else they're doing on offense with RPO, play action, etc.
Again, that was Cash Dillon on the tackle. Brings up 2nd and 6. Edwards and Watts in the backfield. And again, give to Watts, and Watts not going to get much here.
That's kind of more of what we've seen from American Fork tonight, just unable to really get positive yards out of the run game now. Suddenly it makes it third, and this is 3rd and medium. Like, this is not an easy first down conversion by any means. By the way,
that's a good student body.
We got 2 full sections here at Charger Stadium of students. That is an awesome showing for Chargers.
Under 4 minutes left to go here in this third quarter. Edwards gonna keep it. Following his blocking, he gets past the 30. He's out close to a first down as he's brought down by Cash Dillon. Also Dave Brenton on the tackle.
Brenton on his legs there, bringing him down short of first down yardage. And are they going to go for it? Very tricky territory here, but it looks like they're going to keep that offense on the field.
That's 4th and 1. You know, if anything, you get him to jump, right? And it's Edwards. He's going to keep it, and I think he's got it.
All depend on the spot there.
He's got it. It looks fairly easy.
Yep.
And so American Fork going for it on their own territory.
On their own 24-yard line. Jeez. That's a bold call by Coach Beam out there. Using some tempo.
Edwards to pass. Finds Hole. Pass was not almost overthrown, and so Hole doesn't give him a whole lot of time to.
Champ Edwards has a fantastic arm. Like, he can throw anywhere on the football field. He doesn't need to gun it on that play, though, and he absolutely fired it at his receiver. Lost 5 yards as a result.
Was Hole having a hard time corralling the ball?
Hole, actually, to his credit, hauled it in quite nicely, I thought.
That was Borg on the tackle, the homecoming king. It'll be 2nd and 5 here for the Cavemen.
Resistance is futile, right?
That's Hole in motion, and Hole with the handoff, and he'll pick up 4.
And a fly sweep look, getting back most of that yardage. Getting back all the yardage they lost on that second down play, but now it's 3rd and 10.
Another tackle by Cash Dillon.
He's got to be double digits at this point, I think.
Him and Borg, right?
We need to get a statistician with us who can give us all these.
We do. That's why we have max preps, but we don't have that till the next week.
Nope.
This is a long 3rd down here. Edwards to pass. completed there to Reese. Reese pick up a couple.
We got a flag on the field coming in from the side judge here. We'll see what the call is, but I don't know. You got guys like Trey Roberts. Why are you not working downfield more? I don't know.
Was that Cash Dillon again on the tackle?
He is playing sideline to sideline, folks. He is lights out tonight. What do we got here? Waiting on the call. They're asking Corner Canyon if they want to decline it.
So it's obviously against, holding against American Fork. So they're going to mark this one. It's not going to be 11. It'll be 4th down and, what, about 7?
Yep, this one, they're going to smartly they're going to kick this one away.
Well, watch Trey.
Well, he's done that rugby style, you're right. Kind of trying to find an opening, and he finds one.
Well, and if Corner Canyon doesn't come up, he'll take off. He'll take off on him. Here he will punt it away. He's got a great punt and a good caveman bounce. And so it'll look like it'll be Corner Canyon ball at their own 36-yard line. 1:28 left to go here in the third.
By the way, you mentioned the fact that he was trying to find an opening on that rugby punt. I think Corner Canyon, they've planned for it. You saw those 4 guys. They stayed in their lanes. They were not about to allow him to find any room to roll out.
Well, you give him any opening.
Well, he got the ability, yeah. He can break it open. Yeah.
He's got the skill. Wilson in the gun. Fakes it to Ogden, and he looks to air this one out deep down the. That was intended for Kjar, incomplete.
It's not easy to overthrow Tate Kjar, but somehow he did it. Great arm, by the way. You see that throw, by the way, from one hash to the other downfield. Shows you what Isaac Wilson's got in that arm of his.
Well, and Kjar was at top speed.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing. I said it's not easy to overthrow Tate Kjar. He can absolutely fly.
Wilson's got an arm.
Oh yeah,
and a bullet.
Yes,
and he puts it downfield.
He threw that on a rope.
There was nothing really underneath that. It was a line drive throw.
Showing off that arm talent, folks. There's a reason why this guy's a 4-star talent in the 2024 recruiting class. He ended up as a 5-star at the end of all of this.
Oh, and the pitch is a fumble, and the American Fork's got it.
Oh,
it's caveman ball.
Oh, what a bad break there. Wilson pitches it out, and his back can't corral the pitch. Somebody's a little bit behind him, but wow, what a break for American Fork.
It'll be 1st down, caveman ball at the Charger 29-yard line. 1:17 left to go here in the third.
And this game has been marred by turnovers from both sides. Turnovers on downs, turnovers like that fumble, interceptions. That's kind of how this game's kind of tipped on its head in many ways. American Fork hasn't capitalized, whereas Corner Canyon has. We'll see if they can make this another 7 points here, and suddenly we have a whole new ball game.
Here comes Champ Edwards. Erdley in the backfield with him. We got Roberts, the near side receiver, Hole, and I would guess Reese on the other side. As this given to Erdley. Erdley trying to find a corner, and he may have gotten one as he's brought down by Aiden McDonald.
Running to the boundary, that was an interesting decision. I'm not 100% certain what they thought they had in that, because the way they had set that up, I thought it might go more to the wide side of the field, but they kept it on the boundary.
Looks like he's going to get 2.
Positive yardage nonetheless.
You know, you bring out Jackson quarterbacking, and you do a whole bunch of running back wildcat stuff with old Champ Edwards. I don't know. I could see a little more trickery if they're going to do that, but this time Edwards keeps it, and he'll pick up about 8.
Ooh. He thought he stayed up. He thought he landed on the defensive player there. I think his leg touched down, though. Nice run, though, all things considered, on that QB inline read option.
So Cash Dillon ends up bringing him down, but then that continued through with Aiden McDonald then wrapping him up. And
have we mentioned Cash Dillon's name?
Second time. I don't know.
5 times in the last, 6 plays. It's an absolute beast out there tonight.
The guy is their main defense. Well, defensive stop, right? As Edwards will scramble forward. He's got the first.
His running.
I was just going to say 30 seconds left to go here in the third.
His running ability opens up this offense, but the problem is they haven't been able to really strike on any plays downfield as a result off of it yet.
Well, 1st down, and American Fork is in the red zone. Edwards gives to Erdley, and Erdley hits a brick wall. Roll spins off, is able to pick up 2. Looks like that was Dave Brenton on the tackle.
Yeah,
and that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Corner Canyon leading 21-7. We're back after this quick break.
College wasn't built for me.
I didn't care if I had to work a double shift.
Or if my kid had a fever.
Deadline's a deadline.
I want to set the deadlines.
I want to take tests when I'm ready.
I want to take courses on my time.
And speed up when I know my stuff.
I want a university that cares about me.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the nonprofit university of View.
KSL Sports Rewind. It's the start of the fourth quarter. Caveman ball as they're down 21-7 here at Corner Canyon. I'm Mark Winterton. Jake Hatch also joining me tonight. Max Edwards in the gun here on 2nd and 8. And he gives to Segura. Segura pushing forward. I think he's got a first.
What a drive forward by Segura there, dragging guys to finish off that run. That's exactly what you want to make it. 1st and goal here. Big opportunity for American Fork here. 1st and goal from the 7, it appears.
So 1st and goal. It's Edwards given to Segura. Segura.
Hey,
boy, I like how he runs.
When you got a running back that just got you that 1st down, you give him the ball again and see what he can do. He plunges forward once again, gain of 4 there. Make it 2nd and goal here. Actually, you're getting a 3, I guess. It's on the 4.
Tank Mitchell will be credited for that tackle. And it's another give to Segura, and he's in. Touchdown, Caveman.
Hey, when he gets you inside the red zone, reward the young man with the ball, and he finishes it off for 6. What a run, what a series for American Fork.
He looked phenomenal. 3 straight runs.
Putting his head down, doing work. That's exactly what you want to see from your running backs.
Well, and especially since you haven't been able to see the other 2 getting those yards
Correct.
they needed. Hey, all of a sudden, Segura comes in there and is a breath of fresh air, finding whatever he can. But
creating.
Creating. Anderson to add the extra point. It is good. And we got a 1-score ball game.
What happened last week with American Fork, with Corner Canyon Lehigh? They were up big. Second half, let it whittle away. Could there be a little bit of the fear of, we're letting this happen again with Corner Canyon? We're about to find out.
Salt Lake Running Company is inspiring our community to move with purpose, embrace adventure, and consciously connect to their bodies. Exercise is essential, now more than ever. Take control of the chaos and make time for you. From the gym to the trail, SLRC can help you find the focus to define your finish line. Visit one of our 5 locations along the Wasatch Front or shop online at slrc.com.
Fourth quarter, American Fork making this a ball game with that score by Segura. It's 21-14, 11:23 left to go here in the fourth. Mark Winterton, Jake Hatch, bringing you this KSL Sports Rewind game live. It's Tate Farnsworth to kick. And this one gonna go out of bounds.
Second time they've kicked out of bounds in this game. Farnsworth started the game kicking it off out of bounds. I know they're trying to pin it in the corner there, but that sets them up on the 35-yard line. You got to avoid doing that.
Well, and we haven't seen Corner Canyon this year. What's their? I should look at the stats on them if they've got a lot of return yards, because I guess that could mean something, right?
Still though, Utah high school level, there's not a ton of elite returners anymore.
Wilson in the gun from his own 35, and he gives to Patterson. Patterson trying to find something and doesn't get a whole lot.
Yeah, credit, by the way, it goes to Cale Burrows there, coming up and filling that hole, making a nice hit in the hole. Some of his teammates, including Hunter Clegg, come and clean it up, but he made the initial hit there, limiting it to just a 1-yard gain.
I'm looking at these kick return yards.
Anything out of the ordinary?
I'm not seeing a whole lot. I don't see any scores here. That pass complete to Kjar.
What a bullet from Isaac Wilson across the field.
Tackle
Noah
made
Kjar
by Aiden Cage.
getting as he goes down to his knees on that fantastic reception there by Kjar.
Yeah, I'm not seeing a whole lot on this, the kick return yards.
Hunter Clegg there with a fantastic play off the edge there, dragging down for no gain.
Looks like Edwards also in on that. 10:28 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Again, I've got to give it up for Snar. He's kept Clegg away from Wilson all night long.
He's doing his best, there's no doubt.
There comes a flag, and
Wilson
Wilson
be a holding
is
call on Snar on that
get
one.
a big run here, but it'll come back.
Snar was battling with Clegg. It's going to be a holding call, but he's right. Most of the night, Snar's held his own. I'll give him credit.
Over the years, we've seen some pretty awesome linemen come out of this Corner Canyon program.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. They've had a very, very good program. Literally since the school opened 10 years ago, funny enough. They're celebrating that tonight. 10 years of Corner Canyon being open. Doesn't think it's been that long, but it's been a decade already.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't think it'd been that long. I was thinking on it. You know, they designed Skyridge High School almost identical.
Oh, no, you look at them, yeah, they're identical, yeah.
Identical to this, to Corner Canyon. Skyridge had been opened actually almost 4 years now.
Crazily enough,
is that what it's been?
Yep.
So.
It's movement there.
We got a false start.
So do we have a personal foul on that last play? Is that what it ultimately was? That's 15 yards. Oh, offsides on the defense.
Well, it was a holding, but it was a little ways off.
Oh, okay.
Back.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
It
so
was
it's from
quite
the spot.
a ways back.
From the spot. Okay, you're right. Okay. I was looking at yardage. I'm like, hold on.
Yeah. So offside's going to move this one up just a little bit. It's going to make it 2nd and 21.
Only 2nd and 21.
It's still quite a bit. 4 receivers here for Wilson as he looks to throw. Clegg pressuring him, and he gets it off complete to his receiver. A tackle made by Aiden Cage. Was that Braden Iyer?
Yeah, Iyer getting
and
slammed to the turf.
And a flag in the back.
Ooh, but Iyer got slammed to the turf on that play. That was quite a tackle, but we'll see what this flag is here. That's in the vicinity typically where there's holding.
Well, it looked like Wilson said it's against them. We'll see what. Oh, it's a false start. Oh, and a personal foul, roughing the passer.
They offset. Wow. Hey, false start blows play dead, doesn't it? Or no, it was an illegal formation. It's the same call. It's the same motion.
So that means,
if it's replay the down.
It's a replay the down.
Yeah, so it must have been an illegal formation on Corner Canyon, not enough guys on the line, and then they roughing the passer on American Fork, offset, 2nd down, 2nd and 21, replay the down.
Oh!
Here we go.
Who hit Wilson late?
I didn't see it.
I mean, I saw Clegg coming in, but I watched as the ball went down.
Yeah.
To be completed. I missed Wilson getting thrown to the turf. So it'll replay that one, 2nd and 21. Wilson looking to pass. He's got time, and it's complete to Patterson. Patterson will pick up a few yards. Looks like the tackle was made there by Maximus Edwards. Good for about was that an 8-yard gain?
Getting 7, it looks like. 3rd and 15. Oh, getting 6, I guess, technically. 3rd and 15.
Yeah. Yeah, so 6 now, or 3rd down and 15. I don't know what I'm saying. At their own 44-yard line. 8:45 left to go here in the game. Corner Canyon up by a touchdown. Big 3rd down conversion here as Wilson. He is going to run. Working his way up. He gets inside Caveman territory.
Yeah, that's going to give him the 1st down. You can't do that.
Brought down by Burrows.
That was not a smart play by American Fork coming in and hitting him after he had gotten to the ground already. That's going to give them the 1st down. That was not a smart play by the Cavemen.
Yeah, that'll be a 15-yard penalty.
You can't do that. I know that you want to get your extra licks on them, but you cannot do that. That hurts your team. You had them 4th down, probably going to kick that ball away, and now you give them a 1st down.
Yeah, you're getting the ball back. And so now Corner Canyon going to get deep into American Fork territory with that penalty.
And all you need to know is you're looking over the American Fork sideline. Their coaches aren't really arguing. They knew that was just a bad mistake. You can't have that.
No, he was putting himself down.
Yeah, he was. He
gave himself
for a full
up.
second.
He gave himself up.
That hit came.
You can't do that.
No, there's no place for that.
1st and 10. Corner Canyon from the American Fork 32-yard line. Wilson in the gun. He's got Patterson in the backfield with him. 8:19 left to go here in the game. Wilson to throw, and he's going to tuck it and run. And he's got some room. He's got a 1st. Looks like that tackle was made by number 24. That's Evan Agor.
Yeah, coming in on that QB run. Wilson's very effective with his legs. You mentioned the fact his older brother Zach, same way. These guys in this offense, they have unlimited options, let's just put it that way.
Yeah, give to Patterson, and Patterson's going to pick up about 6-7 yards.
Patterson wants his offensive lineman to get out of his way. He gets his guy out of his way. He might have 1st down yardage there. He had to bounce off his big hog molly in front of him.
Tackle made by Fulilangi. That one's a fun one to say.
That's a great name.
Waki Fulilangi.
Yeah, Waki Fulilangi. Yep. Orion Takao. We got some great names on here. Lavu Lavu.
I love Lavu Lavu. And that kid's a beast.
Siosifa Lavu Lavu.
2nd and 4 here for the Chargers, and they give to Patterson again. Nope, it is, sorry. Fake me out. Wilson kept this one, breaks a tackle, and is pushed out of bounds. There is a flag in the backfield.
Yes.
But Drew Dickey.
Yet again in the vicinity where holding might have occurred there. That's the thing on that play, that QB read option. They don't necessarily know which way it's going. They faked me out too. I thought he'd handed it off, but kept the ball. And it looks like it's going to come back. Yep, holding's the call. It's going to be 2nd and long.
He's faked me out several times tonight.
And by the way, that's very impressive because it shows his ability. He's not just a guy. There's a lot of people out there, and there's been this kind of false notion that he's a pocket passer, a statue in the backfield. That's not what he is, folks. Isaac Wilson is just like Zach, the ability to both run and pass. Zach was more than content to make plays with his arm. Also the ability to run. It's the same thing with Isaac. This is not a guy who makes all the plays just with his arm. He can move with his feet.
I've been very impressed with his arm strength.
Oh yeah, he's always had that arm. I think that's why people kind of get held up like, oh, he's a pocket passer. No, he's more than that.
Not at all.
He's a dual threat.
On 2nd and 14, Wilson, nothing going for him. He avoids Clegg.
It's in a face mask.
And there's the throw. It looks complete. It is.
He took an absolute shot as he released that pass. Completed it. There's going to be a face mask here. It's going to give him the yardage. I think we'll see where it ends up. It's going to at least be 3rd and short, I would imagine. As he scrambled out of there, an American Fork player just trying to grab the face mask on his way through.
But they won't. The face mask. Will that go at the end of the...
It's 15 yards from the spot.
So they won't take that.
Oh, it's 1st down. Okay, wow.
Oh, they do take that at the end of the play.
All right.
And so it'll be a 1st down, half the distance to the goal. He avoided Hunter Clegg in that backfield.
He did take quite a shot, though, at the end of that play. He paid for it. He completed the pass, and he got up just fine. But he's taken. By the way, Isaac. I couldn't believe plenty of shots in this game.
I couldn't believe he completed the play.
That's an offsides. They got him again with that false clap count.
Well, now this defense is just on their heels.
And they're backed up. It's going to be make it 1st and goal from the 4 here.
That's going to be half the distance. Yeah, it's going to put it at about the 3.5-yard line.
Well, corner punches this in. They can regain some order in this game, which would be big for them, especially considering the collapse they had late in the game last week. They're kind of doing what they were unable to do late in the game last week, and that is mount a drive.
Man in motion is... Oh, and that is a complete pass into Quinn Hale. Touchdown, Chargers.
Fantastic route, fantastic throw, and suddenly they're back up by 2 scores. What a job by Isaac Wilson running the offense here, and Hale found himself alone in the back of the end zone, hauling it in for 6.
Well, it looked like he had Iyer in motion and it was going to go to him, but he just gave it just a little bit, waited a little bit longer, and had Hale for the touchdown pass there in the back of the end zone. 6:38 left to go here in the game. The extra point by Rasmussen is up. It is good. And Chargers on top, 28-14. We're back after this quick break.
For over 25 years, Salt Lake Running Company has helped people of all ages and levels find the gear they need to start their fitness journey. From a free custom shoe fit analysis to a premium assortment of footwear and workout essentials, SLRC is a top 10 run shop in America. Locally owned, locally operated at 5 locations along the Wasatch Front, SLRC is there to help you gear up and get out. Visit a store near you or shop online at slrc.com.
College wasn't built for me.
It didn't care if I had to work a double shift.
Test day's test day. Deadline's a deadline.
I want to set the deadlines.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the nonprofit university.
6:38 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Wow. Corner Canyon mounting a drive, putting another score on the board here.
Last week they were unable to do what they just did. They needed to get some points on the board. They were unable to do it in the second half last week. Credit them, they grew up this week and figured it out.
Kick by Rasmussen. Hallam's going to field this one at the 2, muffed it there, and then he will get tackled around the 10. Big tackle there by Jackson Bueller.
Nicely done by Bueller, coming up and making a nice tackle there, pinning American Fork back on their own 12.
So American Fork finding themselves down by 2 scores here. 6 minutes left. You know, they had that drive where they had 3 big pass plays.
Correct.
And then I think it was 4 that actually got them into the end zone.
Mm-hmm.
They've got the capability. Edwards has the arm to get it downfield.
Oh, yeah, these are 2 quarterbacks, by the way, Edwards and Wilson on the other side. They can make any throw on the football field right now.
And Edwards to throw, and he's got hole complete down to about the 18-yard line.
Good solid completion on first down there.
Tackle made by Borg. It's really the same guys, isn't it? Cash Dillon, Owen Borg, those 2.
Tank, our good boy Tank.
Tank Mitchell. And it's Edwards on the keeper. He's got the first.
I like how he varies his strides and everything, trying to set things up. It's actually really, really effective. Got him the first down yardage there.
And the Cavemen moving chains. Clock will continue to run here. We're down to 6 minutes left to go. And I'm not sure what. The center.
Wow.
The center snaps the ball.
Wow, got bailed out there by Corner Canyon calling
Was
a
it
timeout.
Corner Canyon that called the timeout?
Oh, man. Coach Kjar's going to rue that one.
Yeah, so.
We'll be back after this.
5:56 left to go in the game. Cavemen down by 2 scores. It's a snap to Edwards. Edwards going to keep this one. He'll pick up 5 yards on the QB keeper.
And American Fork heavily utilizing that QB run game, and if you got a guy like Champion Edwards in the backfield, might as well use it.
That was
the problem is down 2 scores with now 5:39 and counting. You got to get down the field quick.
Tolis on the tackle there. Edwards all alone in the backfield. Looks to throw. Now he's going to take off, and he'll get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Well, everybody was run blocking on that. He didn't have a single guy run a route over the side of the field he was looking at. I don't know what was going on there, but he made some hay out of that, but still, I think it's a 3rd and short here.
Brings up a 3rd and 2. It's almost like it was a design quarterback run, but he was trying to.
It was like an RPO motion,
right? Like
he was looking to pass it. I don't know.
5:27 on the clock. The give to Erdley, and he's going to be tackled for a loss. That brings up a 4th down. They're going to go for it. I mean, I would guess. And, of course, the tackle made by Cash Dillon.
Yeah, as I say, isn't that our boy Cash Dillon making another play out there? What a job at him coming off that edge, by the way, and going and dragging the ball carrier down here. And they got to go. Like, how much time's left on the clock? You can't kick this away if you're American Fork.
Well, 4th and 3rd. And, I mean, that's when Segura, I thought, established himself as the lead running back, as he's got the first down there, I think.
Oh, that's closer than I thought it was. We'll see where that spot is
they're
at.
moving it. Moving it. Again, Cash Dillon on the tackle.
They're not even going to measure it. Okay, just going to eyeball it.
You know, Segura had those 3 runs, punched it in. And again,
but it's
feel like establishing that running back, that starting. That
we're going to have an illegal sub here. Missed opportunity there.
Pass.
Free play for Champion Edwards. He had Trey Roberts. All he needed to do was just get that a catchable ball. And at last he couldn't complete it. Wow, what a missed opportunity there.
Is the flag, was it a false start?
No, Corner Canyon was late getting a guy off the field. It was an illegal sub. It's a free play.
Oh.
And that's why he needed to go deep. You need to complete that pass. You guys make it a catchable ball, and you overthrew him. That's unfortunate.
So 5-yard penalty, repeat first down.
Yeah, but you'd rather have the 40-yard gain down here.
Definitely. Definitely.
And that's Trey Roberts. Should have, man, all you got to do is let him run underneath it.
Well, but I mean, again, it shows that you've got to be going to Roberts more.
Oh, absolutely.
They're not playing a deep free safety.
Well, no, let's see. Their safety right now, I don't know if people can see this at home, they're 10 yards off the ball. They are not respecting any deep ball right now.
No. And the give to Erdley. Erdley going to get
hit.
I think he got one, maybe a foot.
He got absolutely walloped in the hole there. Wow, what a hit.
Tackle made by Dave Brinton.
Jeez, Dave Brinton bringing the hit stick. Wow.
Brings up 2nd and 4 here for the Cavemen. 4:20 left to go in the game. Down by 2 scores. And there's the throw to Hull, and Hull's out of bounds for the first down inside Charger territory.
Nice out route there by Hull, and a nice throw across the field by Champion Edwards, putting it right on the money there. That's a great completion and a great conversion.
Odoafi credited for the tackle there.
Ushering him out of bounds. Beautiful
Segura,
night, by the way.
Oh, it is. It's been.
Hint of fall in the air.
This is fall ball here.
Yep.
Edwards with the snap and the give to Segura. Segura will push forward, and he's got 4.
They have found themselves a power back. Segura, he is north and south. That's what he does. I love it.
Tackle made by Tank Mitchell.
You're not kidding. We call it the same 3 names for this Corner Canyon
really
defense.
is. There's
awesome.
about 4 defenders there that you just call every time. And yeah, Segura's been found to be the power back, the one that gets those yardage. As this time it's Edwards that comes up, makes a man miss. He'll pick up maybe a yard as he's then pushed out of bounds.
Even though it's a missed tackle there, it actually worked out just fine because I think it's like no gain. No gain officially on the play. Exactly what you want to do. You want to get him out of bounds.
Yeah, he hurdles the guy, but then at that point when he comes down and has nowhere to recover, he can't stop himself. 3:38 left to go. Clock did stop, but we're a 3rd down and 6. Long 6 here for Champ Edwards and the Cavemen. Segura lined up behind him. And it's a give to Segura. And Segura pounding his way forward. He gets about 4 yards, but he's going to be 2 yards short here.
Segura is just laying lumber out there coming downhill. He is hammering away. And I actually like this play calling. You know you're going for it on 4th down here, so might as well use it as a rundown. I actually really like this play calling.
Another tackle made by Owen Borg on that. Brings up 4th and 2nd, and Edwards with the hard count. Play clock at 15. 3:05 left to go in the game, and we got flags.
Oh, we got a false start.
There is a pass to Trey Roberts. False start.
That hurts. Oh, man.
That was a perfect pass thrown to Roberts, too.
Yeah, exactly. You go from 4th and 2. Much more manageable. Now 4th and 7. Man, I don't know how many play calls you have for 4th and 7 in this scenario.
I like this power running that they've been doing with Segura.
Yeah, but with this, you got to throw the football on this play because
you do.
This is, in many ways, this is 4th in the ball game.
With 3 minutes left to go, They've still got all their timeouts. So they
do.
could potentially get the ball back. But they're down 2 possessions. You're right. Edwards is going to be pushed out of the pocket. And now he's going to have to run it himself, and he is taken down. It'll be a turnover on downs. Tackle made by Tank Mitchell.
Tank Mitchell chased him the entire way around. I don't know if you saw that. Came off the right edge and chased him the entire way. He probably made a 25-yard sprint to go make that tackle. What a play by Tank Mitchell.
He's kind of limping off the field, too.
He may have just won the football game for his team.
Yeah, he's limping over here on the sideline.
Big man on campus. Celebrate it.
You know, I do something like that, and I'm definitely limping off the field.
Hamstring goes real quick.
I limp around the house when I just get up in the morning. 1st and 10. Wilson's going to keep it. And he bounces outside. Got the first.
What I love about Wilson, he's not afraid of the contact. He has taken all kinds of abuse so far tonight. And all he does is just get up and keep playing ball. That's what I love about a quarterback like that. He's still a young quarterback, still a junior, but he's doing it with his feet and with his arm.
Tackle made by Maximus Edwards. It'll be 1st and 10. Chargers in caveman territory here.
American Fork, they probably should use the timeout here. I know that they got the first down yardage there. You probably still wanted to preserve as much clock as possible. But now you're just going to let Corner Canyon carve it down. I don't know what the decision was there.
Well, you want to stop him at least on 1st down. Give to Patterson. Patterson will push forward. He only gets about 4 yards before he's brought down by Cale Burrows. And there's your first timeout for the Caveman. We're going to take one as well.
College wasn't built for me.
It didn't care if I had to work a double shift.
Test day's test day. Deadline's a deadline.
I want to set the deadlines.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the nonprofit university of VIEW.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
You're watching KSL Sports Rewind. Mark Winterton and Jay Katz right here at Corner Canyon High School. The American Fork Cavemen down 2 scores with 2:06 left to go here in the ball game, and then Corner Canyon is driving. They're in Caveman territory, and we got a offsides.
Oh man, that's gonna make it very easy here for Corner Canyon. That makes it what, 2nd and 1 now? And essentially one more 1st down, and this is all she wrote, folks.
Yeah, American Fork's only got 2 timeouts left. They just used 1.
And you got to get you can't you get the 1st down here in this game. Math, it's all but over.
And on 2nd and 1, and you've got a dual threat in the backfield, Patterson. And it's Patterson. He's got a first. Drew Patterson, the senior for the Chargers. As that's going to be Hunter Clegg with the tackle, but a Chargers 1st down.
Yeah, Coach Beam over there trying to strategize how to go best about preserving any clock at all, but really, really tough now.
Down 2 scores. It's going to be a heck of a run if you can put something together here.
You're going to need a miracle at this point.
Wilson to Patterson again. Patterson spinning, and he breaks away from a, I believe that was Foley Longi that had a hold of his shirt.
Yeah.
And it's finally Drew Dickey that brings him down.
Pushing his way out of there. We'll take a quick timeout.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
College wasn't built for me.
It didn't care if I had to work a double shift.
Test day's test day. Deadline's a deadline.
I want to set the deadlines.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the nonprofit university of you.
Corner Canyon High School, the Chargers up 28-14. Mark Winterton and Jake Hatch bringing you this KSL Sports Rewind. American Fork might be done.
They made a battle of it. Time's probably not on their side at this point. They would need some help, let's put it that way, to win this football game. But they made a game of it in the second half. That's what we hoped for and it's what we got.
The students are all crowding down as time runs down. Patterson on the run, and it'll bring up a third down. And I would guess American Fork's going to take their final timeout.
Yep.
They did. They did. Final timeout with 1:20 left to go in the fourth. So with the final timeout, they could potentially get the ball. Well, it'll be a fourth down, but then you got a 25-second play clock. And could possibly get the ball back with like 50 seconds left to go.
Possibly, but wow. The math here is looking really, really dicey if you're
I'm thinking positively on all sides.
You need Trey Roberts to go 80 yards on the first play if you do get it back here.
Then you need a onside kick, and then you need to do it again. And it happens.
It could happen, right?
Did you ever see that? Did you see that Peyton Manning? The Colts playing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. After the Buccaneers have won the Super Bowl, it was the following season, the Buccaneers, Monday Night Football. Colts are getting beat down.
Yeah.
I went to bed, or I did something else. I got a phone call. Hey, you watching the game? No, it's over. It was not over as Peterson is gone. Touchdown, Colts, or Chargers. Now I'm talking about the Colts.
Well, what a play there by Patterson, busting through the middle and finding nothing but green grass in front of him, putting the capper on this win for Corner Canyon. That's the way to finish off this football game.
I guess we're not going to see any type of Peyton Manning comeback here.
No.
1:13 left to go. The Chargers put this one away. What they were unable to do last week.
Correct.
Rasmussen to kick,
false start
Care
there.
to hold, false start against the Chargers.
By the way, I want to give a shout out to that Corner Canyon offensive line. They were very good on that play. As soon as Patterson broke the first level, the defensive line, there's nothing but green grass in front of him. What a play, what a run, what a touchdown to cap the night.
Yeah, we've talked about one specific player on the offensive line, but yes, that whole offensive line has done great. Wilson's had a lot of time in the backfield, in the pocket to throw all night long, as Care will hold, and Rasmussen's kick is up, and it is good. And so the Chargers go up 35-14. Of course, this game brought to you by Western Governors University and Heidemann Associates. And
113.
We're all but done here.
Yep.
Anyways, I was telling you, so I was watching that game. I left, and my brother, of course, called me, said he had been watching the game, or he's watching the game, and it's awesome, and the Colts are going to win. And I'm like, what?
What are you talking about?
I turned it off.
You learned your lesson that day, didn't you?
I did. I don't turn games off. I watch them to the end.
Yeah. Crazy things happen.
It usually doesn't turn out that way, but
I know. But hey, the times it does, you want to say you want to be able to say where you were and what happened. So you got to be able to watch it all.
I can tell you what happened. I was not watching the game at that point. Hallam Hole back to receive.
Well, true story. You know the 1980 SMU comeback for BYU football.
Right.
My dad was down there at what was then Jack Murphy Stadium in San Diego, the Holiday Bowl, outside the stadium playing catch because he thought the game was over. Guess what happened?
No.
They came back.
Did he have did he have tickets?
Yep, he did, with my grandpa of all people.
Chargers. They're just burying the hatchet here.
Yep. My grandpa stays in the stadium. My dad, to his credit, did walk back in right as the Hail Mary is being thrown to win the football game. But he missed the other hijinks that got that comeback. And by the way, what a phenomenal onside kick right there by Corner Canyon.
Well, Chargers going to get into the victory formation here.
They wanted to take no chances, get that ball back, and
end the
see
game.
This game out.
Well, and it's not like they meant to do that.
Great execution.
It was just a little pooch kick to a spot that nobody was.
Going down and got it.
You usually don't expect to get that.
Yeah, but you get the ball back, and guess what? You give American Fork has no option. This is take 2-3 knees, and that's what we call a ball game.
Yeah, with American Fork, they have no timeouts.
The best formation in football, the victory formation.
I'll have to do this one more time.
One knee and it'll do it.
One more here.
Nope, that'll it. That's it.
Oh, 40 seconds here. That is it. Chargers going to win this one, 35-14. Any last comments?
Impressive win for Corner Canyon, especially after the collapse they suffered a week ago. They had similar type situation brewing, and guess what they did? The amount of full field drive Isaac Wilson takes them all the way down. They regain control and see this game out. That's the growth of a young team. There's a lot of juniors and sophomores on this squad for Corner Canyon. What a win for the Chargers.
Thanks for watching KSL Sports Rewind, brought to you by Heidemann & Associates, Western Governor University. Mark Winterton, Jay Catch.